Today, I'll be teaching you guys how you can knack a dry toto. Yes, there are some women that are so dry, like a dry land. And I'll tell you again, they are so hard when it comes to knacking. They are so hard to make love with. But if you listen carefully, subscribe to the channel and like this video this moment, you'll be able to learn how you can handle such a woman, because the only women that are very easy to enjoy is women that are wet, and so many things can make a woman not to be wet. Yes, a lot of things can actually cause it. For those women that are always dry, if you have a woman that always that place is dry, this single tip I'll be listing in this video will assist you enjoy her successfully. So all you have to do is to stay put and watch till the end. If you are planning to knack a woman that has a dry toto, or your woman already has a dry toto, it's not the normal way that you knack those wet ones that you can do it to. It's not the normal way. So first of all, don't start by telling yourself that you want to knack her. Start by touching those dry ground. You know the dry ground, maybe her lips, her leg, her chest, her ear. Those soft area is where you should be heading to, and those soft area is one of the weak points, like is one of the easiest weak points to her water, where it's located. So first of all, go towards those weak places. Give her some soft touches, some kisses. If the person is your wife, you try to massage her finger, you try to massage her leg, you whisper on her ears, you understand, you kiss her. Give her a lot of kisses. That's just the truth. Make sure you give her a lot of kisses. Then from that place, you start heading towards the upper or down Jerusalem. These are the most important places you are going to focus on. And what you are going to do to her here is different from those women that are wet. Yes, it's different for those ladies that are wet. Remember, this particular woman, she finds it so difficult to drain out her water, maybe due to a reason that you don't know. But now that you know that she's not that kind of wet person, there are some women that no matter how much you put your hand in there, no matter how you do this, it will not rain out any water. The pipe is blocked. So what you are going to do is to do what? Go towards the upper Jerusalem, that bobs there, grab it and start sucking it. Then while you are doing that, while you're on that, use your hand and start dipping it. Keep doing that. Please make sure you start it slowly, because this is where the problem is. You understand? Make sure you start it slowly. I've already taught you guys how you can use your hand play. You understand? So use the hand play and move down there and start doing it like this. Then on your way to doing that, some people that are guru, that knows what's up, sometimes don't depend on this. They go down there using their mouth. You understand? So it's magical if you know how to use it. It's so magical if you know how to use this down there. But if you're a man, you don't know how to use it, and because I understand that irritates you guys so much, it's okay. But if you know how to do it, if instead of using the first version I said, you can use your mouth if you know how to do it. Then another third step, this is where you have to focus very well. The moment you start noticing that your hand is touching something that is looking as if it's wet, like your hand is becoming wet because you are putting your hand inside there now, it is becoming wet, please, the next thing is to get your microphone down there. Now you're not going to push it inside. Please listen guys, this part is very sensitive. You're not going to push it inside. The only thing you are going to do is to make sure that you use your tip, the teeth of that your iron breaker, the teeth of it, and do what? Stroke it a little bit, like a minimum of 3 or 4 times before you slowly start pushing it inside little bit. Now what you are going to do there is that if you go in, you pull it out. The tip, if you go in, you pull it out. If you go in, you pull it out. If you go in, you draw it out. Now when you are drawing it out, that place is becoming a little bit, you understand, a little bit, you get what I mean. Now when you are beginning to notice that, slowly start pushing it inside, you understand, drawing it inside there. When you begin to draw it inside there and you finally land inside the honey pot, don't use force, don't use force. Be massaging that your iron breaker inside, like when you are squeezing something, like be doing it like this, you understand, be doing it like this. Then at a point you increase the speed. Now when you increase the speed, don't start doing it, drawing it in and out with force, because this is where the mistake comes. So many of you will succeed in making the woman a dry one to get wet, but you don't maintain it, and that's not maintaining it is where problem lies. Now if you have a woman like that, if you have succeeded in this stage, congratulations to you. The next step is not for you to start drawing it out. The next step is for you to maintain that viscosity. Do it this way. Don't allow air to go inside, because it is that moment that air draw inside together with your iron breaker that everywhere spoils. The dryness will rise up again. The dryness will rise up again. So all you have to do that moment that you are squeezing it, or that moment that you feel like you want to draw it out, don't draw it out that fast. Be drawing it out little by little. Now if you notice that your woman is also getting dry, as you are still inside there, that the water is kind of drying up when you are trying to, squeeze it the way I said, please get a Vaseline or an oil. Yes, there are some oil that you are supposed to be using in the other room. If you know, you know. Yes, get an oil. I do not call olive oil. Get a massaging oil and draw it at the tip of your iron breaker. You understand? Use it and massage that place and push it back inside again. This time around, even if the water is locked in the river Jordan, it's going to come out. And this time around, you are not going to draw it big. Don't draw it big. Keep doing it the same way I'm talking about, like making that air not to go inside, because it's when air goes inside that place dries up immediately. I hope this tip favors you anytime you meet a woman that has a dry toto. I hope this tip favors you. So quickly try it next time you find a woman that has a dry toto and tell me how it feels. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.